Beanie weenies.
Have you watched any extra stuff for Hateful Eight or anything? I didn't watch anything for this one except the
No,
movie.
I did not.
Yeah,
I did
I just watched
not.
the movie for this one as well.
Yeah, I just watched it. Yeah, didn't realize it was almost 3 hours long.
Yeah, what the
I was like,
fuck?
holy shit balls. I was like, wow.
I don't. This was actually because last time we talked about this, I watched like the show version of it, whatever that Netflix one where it's like each couple chapters an episode or something like that.
Yeah,
So like that one felt really long. So then I put this one. I was like, fuck, it's like the same goddamn thing.
yeah,
Either way, it's
yeah.
long.
I was like, okay. I'm
I
like, I guess we're in for a marathon here.
I also kind of thought it was missing a Christoph Waltz.
I think that Tim Roth
Yeah,
was trying to be
yeah. It sometimes
Christoph
it felt
Waltz.
like especially in the beginning
Not
when him like
necessarily trying to be, but like just like it was like, oh, I could totally see Christoph Waltz playing this.
yeah, and I
And
think it would have
no,
been
no,
better.
no, no offense to Tim Roth, but yeah,
Yeah, but this whole thing, I was like, oh, I think I would love like because I really like Django, and this has kind of similar vibes ish.
yeah,
But I was like,
yep,
this one's just kind of okay to me. Like, there's a lot of good parts I like in it, but I was like, if
yeah.
Christoph Waltz is in, I think I would really like this one.
He stuck to his guns. A lot of dialogue, a
Yeah.
lot
Oh,
of
oh my
dialogue,
God. Which do you know the drama with this movie?
a lot of dialogue.
With like
I do
the
not.
script got leaked, so Quentin Tarantino almost didn't make the
Oh,
movie, and then they had like a table read like at a theater or something, and he was like, "Oh fuck, people still kind of dig it." So then he ended up deciding to actually make the movie, but it
okay.
almost didn't get made.
Well, I didn't know. I did not know that.
I
You
for,
might have told us last time when we did this.
I could have, yeah.
I don't remember.
I don't
So it's a
remember either.
good,
I wish a
you
guy
know.
would take a dump on my chest.
Mm,
But what are some things you like about Hateful Eight?
I don't know. I like Samuel L. Jackson. I think is probably my favorite character in
Yeah,
this.
I like that we get
Um,
like another starring role of him in a Quentin movie. That's
yeah,
fun.
yeah. He was really good. I don't know. Favorite parts. I'm trying to think. Probably the what was it? I mean, obviously when he's like talking to the old man, telling him what he did to his son.
Oh
That's
yeah, no.
that's always
That dude
that's
dingus in his mouth.
I think at
that's
one
always
point he's like
funny.
tales of black dicks and white
Yeah,
mouths.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And then they show the guy. Like, I wonder how they cast that character.
Yeah.
Do they? Are they just like, I mean, because like he was definitely a shower. So I mean, like,
Is this the
I wonder
first
if they
cock
just
we've
like put
seen in
out
a
a.
Quentin movie? I don't think there's been a penis
Um,
so far.
well, supposedly you said if you pause it, you can see Bruce Willis's cock in
Oh,
the one.
true. True. I
I
forgot
don't
about
know.
that
I didn't
already.
try that, but according to you,
No, okay, so this is the
uh,
second cock then. Okay, yeah.
yeah. So, yeah. And then obviously, I don't know. I mean, favorite part. It all happens literally in a fucking haberdashery in the middle of fucking Wyoming.
Yeah.
The entire movie. I mean, other than the very beginning when Kurt
I do
Russell
like the
and
long wagon ride in the beginning. That's
yeah,
pretty fun.
yeah,
That's kind
it
of
was fun.
that would have been a
I
neat
think I
idea for
liked.
like a whole
I
like
think I liked
Oregon
the
Trail
whole
with him.
setup for the bad guys better than the beginning. But yeah, it did totally
Oh, that is
like
fun.
Oregon Trail.
I like them.
But the
They
thing that
all get in there and they all like they all get a
yeah,
person that they like get away from
yeah,
everybody. They're buying stuff
yeah,
and then they just kill them all.
yeah, it was pretty gnarly. The thing that I don't know for whatever reason caught my attention this time was like they're like gang members. They all had like brand new fresh boots on as they were getting out of the stagecoach.
Maybe they just
You'd
got
think
them. This
that
is
like
this
from
is
the old west, like being in dirt and then snow,
yeah.
mud, you think their shit would be dirty as shit,
Hey,
but they're all like fresh and clean boots. I'm like,
maybe the snow
huh,
cleaned their boots really well. It was like so
maybe.
stormy and windy that they got like a
Maybe, but yeah, I guess those were some of my favorite parts. And then obviously, I totally forgot that Channing Tatum was in this movie.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I was
I
just
always
like,
look
oh
forward to that
shit.
part when he
I
shoots
was
his
like, oh
balls
yeah,
off.
fuck, I forgot he was in this. But I do like I know his name's not Walter Goggins, but I like his
Oh, no, that is his name.
in this.
Or it's
Oh, that is his real.
Walton Goggins, I think. Or is it Walter?
Okay, I don't
It's
know.
one or the
I
other.
thought that was, but anyways, he's one of my favorites.
Yeah, no, I love him. I kept thinking of him in Righteous Gemstones. Whenever he would start yelling at
I
somebody,
know.
it just sounds like that
No,
now
it
to
is.
me.
It's Walton. You're right.
Walton Goggins. Okay.
Walton. Yeah, Walton Goggins. Yeah, Yeah, this movie was made in 2015, 8 years
Oh
ago.
shit! Wow, I didn't realize it was that old.
Would not have guessed it. It came out 8 years ago.
Yeah,
So
wow. Do you
yeah,
speaking of Walton Goggins, do you believe that he's the sheriff? By the end of the movie, are you sold on him being the sheriff, or do you not buy it?
no, yeah, I think he was.
You think he is?
Yeah,
I'm still kind of iffy. I don't know 100% because like,
I think he was.
oh, okay, what sold
I
you?
think that's why he stuck. He stuck with it, and he didn't take the deal. I think that's why.
Oh, okay, I could see that.
Yeah, that's my
I
only
saw
reasoning.
the only reason I
Is
even really question it is I saw that Quentin left it like on purpose for the audience. So he's like,
of
you guys
course.
can kind of decide
But
what
see,
you
I don't
believe.
like that. I don't
No,
like
and
that.
I knew you would hate that.
Yeah,
I
I
know
don't
you
like
didn't like
that.
that in movies, but I get
You
that too
know,
because
and I'm
I'm
sure there's
stuck
people that
here.
love it. I'm sure there's people that love it, but I'm not one. Like
I like it in
I want to go
certain
to the movie
things.
be entertained. Like I want like because then like you can talk yourself out of it. You can be like, oh, you're totally not the sheriff,
That is what
and
I
then you can
hate.
be taking a shit one day, and you can go, you know what? He is the goddamn sheriff. He is the fucking sheriff. So then,
I
you
love
know,
in like
and
3 years you're taking a shit and you're like,
yeah,
he was the sheriff in Hateful Eight.
I'm
Fuck.
telling you, that's why I don't like it because you can totally go back and second guess yourself, and then you're sitting on a fence post, and you're like, wow, and then you want to tweet at Quentin Tarantino, who probably would never answer you.
True, yeah.
Just saying,
But hey,
just
at least
throwing it out there.
so do
Tell
you
us, motherfucker, tell us.
so do you now are
Fucking
you iffy if he's the sheriff or
nutbag.
not?
No, he's the sheriff. For the purposes of this podcast,
A little
he
hostile there.
is
All
the
right,
sheriff.
I'll take your word
Yeah,
for it. He's the sheriff.
yeah.
I always
Comment below if you disagree with me.
I kind of wish that they would have left the Lincoln letter like that though. Do you like that by the you get told that it's fake and that like it wasn't real and all that and like there was like a ploy by him, or do you wish you
Yeah.
wouldn't have known? I kind of wish it was like up to you to wonder that.
Well,
Even though you just ranted about that, I
but
feel like
see,
the letter's different.
I know he said it was. I know he said it was fake or whatever. But then at the end, when Goggins is reading it,
Mm-hmm.
it's almost like, oh shit, is it real or?
Oh, so
but
you
then
do question it.
no, but I mean, I feel like he got like at the end, you know, whenever it's like, well, time to go for whatever. He's like, oh,
Oh
that's
yeah,
a nice touch.
when Mary Lou was
So
calling me or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah. So I'm pretty sure that right solidified like, yeah, it was fake. But if you're not paying attention and you don't hear, oh, that was a nice touch, maybe you
Yeah,
could go, you know what? Maybe it was. Maybe it was real.
it
Maybe
is.
he's just fucking around.
I do. I love the disappointing look on Kurt Russell's face when they're all laughing. They all know it's fake, and he's like, "Wait a minute, were you lying to me the whole time?"
Seriously, fuck off.
I know.
He's just like so heartbroken and sad. I love that.
I know.
Also, I guess one last thing we don't really know either is, do you think they really had 15 gang members waiting in town to kill everybody, or do you think that was
No.
all bullshit?
No, yeah, I think it was all bullshit.
That's what I think.
She
too.
knew. She knew she was dead.
I
So
love that they just fucking blow Channing Tatum's head off right in front of her, and his brains and everything just goes in her mouth,
I
all
know.
over her face.
I know.
She has the worst experience ever in this entire movie.
Well, and then her teeth.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
her teeth.
Like,
Kurt Russell throws up blood in her mouth. Her brother's guts get shot in her mouth. She's getting punched and kicked and all kinds of shit.
yeah.
All just to get hung at the end while they watch her.
I don't even. I mean, I know what is her name, Jennifer Day or something like that. I don't even know
It
what else
is-
she's in.
She's in Weeds as the main chick's sister. I know
Oh.
that, and I've seen her as the mom in Atypical. But those are the only other things I've seen her in. I know she narrates the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood book. So if you get, which I always thought it would be Kurt Russell that narrates that because he narrates the movie. So that made more sense to me. But he went with her for the book.
Jennifer J.
I think it is Jennifer
Day.
Jennifer Jason Lee. I think you're.
It's Jennifer
J.
Jason Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think I said Jennifer Daly. I
Mhm.
think I don't know, but I was on the right path. So she was in. Let's see. So she was in Fargo. It says 23-24. So are they coming out with a new Fargo? Oh, and Hulu.
Oh yeah, there's a new season coming out. I'm actually I want to watch.
She's
this
in
season.
that apparently.
Oh great.
That's what it says. Actress 2023/2024.
I hate her in like everything she's in. She just has
Yeah, atypical.
I'm sure she's
I
nice,
saw that.
but she's so good at acting annoying that I just fucking
What?
hate her in everything.
White Boy Rick. Never saw it.
I never saw that either. Is that the one? Is Matthew McConaughey in that? Is that the one with like his son's like a gangster or something, or he's a gangster, something like that?
Yeah, Matthew McConaughey. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
The only one I recognize is the 2017 Amityville Horror. She's in
I
that.
didn't know she was in a horror movie. That's kind of fun.
Amityville: The Awakening.
Although those Amityville movies are pretty horrible usually.
Yeah, the original one I enjoyed.
There's one I think it's Amityville with Ryan Reynolds that I kind of liked, but it's just like okay.
But yeah, I don't. Oh yeah, I see. Here's Weeds right here. I don't recognize anything else that she's in, so she's pretty much oblivious to me. She's non-existent. Oh, she was in Road to Perdition, so I know that movie. Tom Hanks.
Did she look familiar to you at all when you were watching it?
Not. I mean, fuck. I don't know how she could, unless that's what she really looks like in real life.
Well,
I mean, good lord.
I mean, other than the teeth missing, I'd say kind of.
And then she's got the black eye.
Oh, I guess true. Yeah, I guess if she's been abused a bit.
I tried to look up. Oh, she was in Backdraft back in '91. I remember that movie. The firefighter movie.
Should we do all firefighter movies next?
Maybe. I know a good friend of mine is a firefighter, so we could have him on the pod.
Oh, that would actually be interesting. Get some insight.
Yeah.
So we only have Once Upon a Time in Hollywood left, right, for this?
I think so.
Yeah, and then so what do we want? What do we want to do next? Is there anything that sounds fun to you? I mentioned the Halloween movies, but that's just an idea because it's close to Halloween time.
I mean, we can do something like that.
It'd be more fun, something we both are into. So what would be more fun for you?
I have more than one request, but
like, all right, Westworld. Let's watch Westworld again.
No,
come on.
Want to shut up?
No, I want to watch something that I've never seen, like, or movies that I've never seen before, because I feel like I hate watching movies that I've already seen. It's like reading a book. I can't do it. It drives me nuts. So like it was cool, like with Death Proof or whatever it was called, Death List or Wish or whatever.
Death Proof.
Yeah, that one. Whatever the other one or the other couple were, it was cool. But some of these, I'm just like, okay, like, dude, this is especially like this one was fine because like I don't.
This was the first one that I was like, this one's I could have done without this one.
But I'm like, dude, it's 3 fucking hours long. It's like I've already seen this for sure multiple times.
So now, you've probably spent at least 9 hours of your life. I'm assuming at least 3 times seeing this.
Yeah.
Just on this movie. Do you think that's enough? Do you think you'll never see this again now? Because
I hope to God I don't.
Black dudes, dingus, and
I guess that makes sense. I probably don't need it either.
I almost texted you and just said you should just pull our old pod and post it.
Just put this up here. That would be just here. Just cut right to it, and then we just film Pleeka's picks. Cut to that real quick.
I think that would have been great. I almost texted you, but I was like, no, I'm like, he's gonna want to watch it. But I almost said like, you should just go find the old pod. Cut that shit, put it in.
I was gonna watch the old one just to see what our thoughts were, and then I just ended up not having time and just didn't do it. Yeah. But
I know. It's funny. Oh, life gets in the way, you know?
I know. But it is kind of funny thinking, like, this is our second fucking podcast on the Hateful Eight. Like, most people have never done any podcast on it, and
I feel like we
have to do
I
too.
feel like I know we've done. This is the second one on Django.
Yeah, the second one on Django.
I feel like
which
we
I can
did
watch
Pulp
Django
Fiction
again and do
before.
No, I actually looked it up. We've never done Pulp Fiction. That surprised the shit out of me that we didn't.
I think we did Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Did we? I know we did.
We did. Yeah, we did because I think I photoshopped me and you as Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio on the thumbnw.
So like, so maybe we don't watch it and you just pull that
put that one up
for next week.
That'd be really funny. I'll try to watch that one and see what our thoughts were for that one.
I don't mind because I feel like I like this one. So I
love Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
And I don't think Abby watched it with me. So
that'll be really fun for her. So I remember in the theaters watching that, and when it gets to the point where like you think they're gonna go get I can't even think of her name. What's the girl that Charles Manson goes to attack? Sharon Tate. When they're think they're gonna go to Sharon Tate's house, and it switches, and and right when it switches reality, I just remember being
the end, right?
Yeah,
it's at the very end.
Yeah, I just remember being so relieved then that I wasn't gonna see because Quentin Tarantino can get pretty fucking brutal. I was like, oh, this is gonna be so fucking hard to watch. And
then, as he showed in this movie.
Yeah, and then when it switches, I'm like, oh, thank God.
Marco the Mexican had no head left.
I know.
I mean, none.
When his head blew up, I thought of you when you're like, he gets so exaggerated with the killing.
Well, I mean, a lot of it. I mean, I don't know. Like, they shoot the dude in the shed. I feel like, body parts fly everywhere. I'm like, dude, he shot him with a shotgun. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's fine, but sometimes it's just like, okay, dude, like.
Is it at least better for you to watch it with Quentin's movies when it's at least practical and like you can see that they shot it on the day and it's not just like a CG head blown up, or does that not matter to you at all?
I mean, honestly, that really doesn't matter to me because I don't pay attention to that. I mean, like, I don't know. I've said it before. Like, you and Nick are the movie heads, or the movie goers. I watch movies. I'm not a big movie goer. I don't know how shit works. To me, I don't know. I don't know if this was shot in the middle of Wyoming or shot in a fucking studio in Hollywood. I couldn't tell you.
It probably was a little bit of both.
So,
but I'm assuming with Quentin they do it mostly real, like out on location.
So that's the thing. I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
But I bet you
I'm sure there are people that
build a set and do the little cabin in the studio.
That you could talk to right now and be like, "Oh no, that was Hollywood for her." 100%,
oh yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? But it's like me. I would never know.
And I'll know some of those things for like 15 minutes, and then it's gone. And then I'm like, I kind of remembered that they might have shot it in Wyoming, but they could have been something else. That's my problem with it. I'll just forget it.
That's how it goes.
Is there any what storylines did we not talk about in Hateful Eight yet?
I mean, it's really one big storyline.
I guess true. It's just them waiting for Minnie and all that. I like that they were waiting for Kurt Russell there, and they were all like, "Oh, we got a plan. We're gonna get them." But how did they not expect him to have more? Like, they didn't anticipate him with 2 people. They didn't think he'd have anybody else whatsoever along the way.
Yeah, I mean, that's just the times. Obviously they didn't have cell phones.
True. I guess that's easy to say.
I mean, you're just going off of information that you were able to gather or round up or hear through the grapevine, I guess.
But I feel like I think I did read too a little bit in the IMDb trivia that at one point this was gonna be connected to Django, so like this was gonna be like a semi Django sequel, and then it wasn't really working for him.
Saw something to that nature.
Yeah.
And then the one chick from Death Proof is in it.
Oh yeah. I'm glad you brought that up. Yeah, Zoe
blonde
Bell.
Chick. Yeah, Zoe Bell or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny now as I never cared when she popped up, but now that we've noticed her from this podcast and Death Proof and all that, it's kind of fun when she pops up. She'll be in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood too.
Yeah.
I think she's Kurt Russell's wife.
And then the Joe Gage guy, he's from multiple Tarantino movies.
Yeah.
He doesn't really say much.
Did this one kind of give you like a little bit of Reservoir Dogs vibes? Except it was like Western bounty hunter Reservoir Dogs.
Well, yeah, because literally all them fucking dies.
Yeah, like it's like, all them just like hanging out for a bit, and talking, and then just killing the shit out of each other.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's kind of what it. But by the end, it kind of reminded me of that too. Especially watching these back to back with that, and it was like, Quentin kind of made the same movie twice, except one's in the snow and one it's Western.
Yeah, one was Western, one was like downtown LA or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
same people too. Like you get Eli Roth in it again, and then
I keep calling him Tim Roth. I don't know why I was calling him Tim Roth.
The Roth. I knew what you were talking about.
I kept calling him. I don't know who Tim Roth is. Is that even?
No, it is Tim Roth. Eli Roth. I fucked up. Eli Roth was in Inglourious Bastards.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. But you got him. You got what's the guy that's sucking on the mints with Zoe Bell the whole time? What's his name?
That's the Joe Gage guy.
Okay, I was gonna say what's his name in real life?
Michael Madsen.
Michael Madsen. I was gonna call Mads Mikkelsen, but that's a completely different person.
Yeah.
But you got him back in it again. Like you got a lot of the Reservoir Dogs guys in it again too, which is kind of fun.
Yeah. I'm trying to see who are we talking about?
Michael Madsen, I believe you said.
No, but
Tim Roth. Tim Roth.
Yeah.
Welcome back to our game show. Which Roth is it?
I didn't fucking see. Oh, there he is. Right. Yeah, it is Tim Roth. Yeah. Okay. So I was right. Okay, you were. Okay, cool.
Do you remember him? Do you remember him in the Hulk?
Bag. Yeah, I believe vaguely.
He was the Abomination in that he turned into like the weird looking Hulk, whatever. He showed back up. They did a show on Disney Plus called She-Hulk. He was back in that for a bit. He was actually pretty fun in that. I mean, it was
the dude that Go ahead, keep going.
Yeah, it wasn't the best show, but he was pretty fun to have in that show.
The Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I was going to say that the General Sandy Smithers, that dude in real life,
Mm-hmm.
he's still alive. He was born in 1936.
Holy shit! Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Dude,
he's already had his birthday this year, so let's see. He is 87.
Oh, 80. Wow, I was thinking he'd be like in his older, but still 8. How old do you want to be? How old do you think would be too much?
I don't know. It all depends on your mind and your
I guess it does
body.
depend on how you're working. Because then if you're okay, you'd be okay.
Remember, I sent you that. Didn't I send you that fucking Instagram thing that said like in 10 years?
Oh, yeah.
People like live to be like 120 and work till 120.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm like, what?
Did you turn into a zombie today when your phone activated that thing?
You
earlier?
know, I almost texted you and said,
you're like, I'm kind of wanting some brains.
In case we turn into zombies. Yeah,
imagine if that went off while we did the podcast. We could turn into zombies here. That'd be fucking crazy.
It's so funny. You should just make like a random TikTok page and wear like a stupid fucking mask and just say
spread
stupid
misinformation.
Yeah, because I feel like that's what everybody does anyways. So,
oh my god, yeah. You see so many TikToks too that you're just like they're reading some kind of news to you, or telling you some kind of information, and you're like, sure, I'll just take your word for it. You have no proof here, but sure.
I just hit not interested and.
Oh, do you do that on videos? I always.
Oh fuck yeah!
Unless it's like a person that I really get annoyed seeing, I almost never hit not interested in shit on there.
I always do.
That's hilarious.
You know what sounds really good? I want some turkey burgers. I don't know why they sound amazing.
Oh, you specifically craving turkey burgers?
Sounds so good.
That would make Angela happy. She loves it when she can make a turkey burger.
I love a good turkey burger.
Do you like? Have you had chicken burgers before?
Yeah, chicken burgers are good.
I like chicken burgers too. Turkey burgers I like.
I like brat burgers too.
Those are good. Those are real good.
Did you see? I don't know if you follow this guy. Then we'll go into Pleeka's picks. It's the dude. I can send it to you. I'll find it and send it to you. But I guess in an article that came out like 7 years ago, in hot dogs, they found up to 2% human DNA in hot dogs.
What? 2% human DNA? What? Is this your first attempt at doing a fake TikTok?
No. I'll find. Remind me. I'll send it to you after.
2% of human.
Yeah. And I guess the majority of.
So I've been eating humans and hot dogs, possibly.
Yeah, apparently.
That's kind of fucking wild.
You're
I'm a cannibal. I didn't even, what the? I had no idea.
And supposedly it's higher in vegetarian hot dogs.
Oh, that makes no sense.
I don't know. What? I'm sure we can find the article.
That is so bonkers to me.
Let's see.
But where are they getting is it from like people that have like died naturally?
It just says
someone that got shot. Where are they getting this meat from?
It says this bizarre information came from a single document released on October 17th by the consumer marketing arm of a company called Clear Labs, which had found traces of human DNA in 2% of the products sampled.
Want to shut up?
It says there's no evidence that hot dog lovers are unwitting cannibals. I don't know what that means.
I think that means that people that eat hot dogs are like they want to eat human flesh.
But that's nuts.
Yeah,
isn't that crazy? I mean,
although I gotta be honest,
makes me not want to have a hot dog.
I was just gonna say it kind of makes me want a hot dog. Honestly, I'm kind of hungry for a hot dog now.
Are you really?
Maybe I am a fucking cannibal now. I'm like, I want some human flesh.
I'm gonna be naughty.
You're like, you know what? I'm starving.
Naughty vampire.
You're like, I'm gonna fire up the dogs here.
Yeah, maybe I'll have some hot dogs for dinner now.
Should.
But before we get into Pleeka's I can't fucking say that. Pleeka's picks.
Pleeka's picks.
I want to complain a little bit about a Westworld thing, but it's not about it's not Westworld. I mean,
it is, but it got canceled.
No, it did. But so I've been buying Westworld and I've been rewatching it on Apple, and I've just been slowly. Once I finish the season, I'll get the next. And I bought.
And you realize you hate it.
No, I've actually been really enjoying it.
Oh, okay.
Surprisingly, I like Westworld.
Welcome to the club.
But so
me and Nick were done after season 2.
I know, but so they were all on sale. They were all $10, and I was like, well, I'm just gonna. I haven't seen that price change ever on
Blu-ray.
No, just on digital on Apple. But still, it's like
I'm like Jesus.
But so
for the whole season.
Yeah, so I got season 1, $10. I was like, dope. And then of course I buy it. They up the prices. And then season 2, I bought it was $20. I was like, whatever, I'll get it. I swear to God, someone at fucking Apple has their eye on me. I went to go get season 3 the other day. It's $40 fucking on Apple for me.
Well, it's newer.
No, but there's still season 4 after. That's
3.
cheap. Season 4 was like $27 for me. But every time I go on there, the prices are different. It's like Apple is fucking with me.
It doesn't even give me the option to buy the whole season on.
They know you're there. Like, you don't want this. Get the fuck out
of
here.
Hold on. Season 3 is $29.99 and season 4 is $27.99.
Yeah, and I think that's my fault. Every time I buy
season
it, they up the next seasons.
Season 2 is $24.99 and season 1 is $29.99.
Oh, see, and both of those have gone up since I bought those as well.
Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe people are realizing that it's not streaming anywhere, and they're like, "Oh shit, we should fucking up that shit."
That's why I started getting it, is because they started putting more and more shows on Tubi, and I was like, "Well, fuck, I want to watch Westworld on Tubi."
Right.
So then I got it on
Tubi Magooby.
Yeah, so I've been rewatching. It's been a lot of fun, but I've been getting fucked. But we just got our 10-minute timer, so let's get to some
10-minute
picks.
timer, ladies and gentlemen.
Pleeka's picks.
You gotta put some music in there or something. All right. So, how do you think you did last week, Jerome?
Ooh, last week, I think I'm gonna fingers crossed. I got at least 9 right again, like the previous weeks.
All right, I'm gonna tell you, I went 9 and 7.
Oh shit! So I've got a feeling that I did worse than you. So, well, what did I get?
Jerome, you went 7 and 9.
Ah.
The first week you went negative.
I'll do better this week. I got it in me.
So yeah, all right. So here we go, kicking it off, week 5 of the NFL. Pleeka's picks, folks. Let's see what we got rocking here. In the Thursday night game, it's a doozy. Let me tell you, we have the Bears and the Commanders. I'd rather watch paint dry. Just so you know, I more than likely will not be watching this. I will be watching Major League Baseball playoffs.
Well, I've said ever since the Bears are on the soundboard, I will pick them.
The Bears.
And I think I did see they lost last week, right?
They are winless. They're 0-4.
So I'm gonna. They can't lose again, right?
The Bears.
So I'll pick them.
He's taking the Bears. I'm gonna take the Commanders.
Hold up.
Alrighty, for the second game, we have the Tennessee Titans visiting the Indianapolis Colts.
Titans versus Colts.
Do you guys like orange juice?
I think I'm gonna have to pick Colts.
Colts. I am gonna go along with the Colts. Right along with you.
That's how I know I did good.
Yeah. Speaking, did you watch any of the Toy Story?
Oh, I did. I
live?
saw a little bit of it. I had it on while I was like sleeping, basically. But I saw some of it. It looked like a weird PS2 game, but it was kind of fun.
Yeah, it was kind of cool.
Yeah.
The Cincinnati Bengals visiting the Arizona Cardinals.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to. I'll go with the. I've been picking the Cardinals lately. Have they been doing good? That's my question.
Both teams are 1 and 3.
Oh fuck. Okay, well I'll just pick the Cardinals.
All right, I'm gonna take them as well.
Oh, okay, that sounds good to me.
Oh, you know that was good.
I want to take the Cardinals, ladies and gentlemen. Another game, the second week in a row. This game is going to be in London.
London,
the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on Jerome's Buffalo Bills.
Buffalo Bills, baby.
Yeah, they make it to that Super Bowl. You'll be seeing the Buffalo Bill dance.
I'm assuming you're taking the Bills.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on, we have the New Orleans Saints visiting the New England Patriots.
I'll do the Patriots. I feel like I haven't picked them at all, so I'll do them once. We'll see how that works.
I'm going to take the Saints. We have the Baltimore Ravens visiting the Pittsburgh Steelers.
We'll do Steelers. Yeah, I'm feeling Steelers this week. You know, getting some Jerome Bettis vibes from them. He's gonna make them do good through his TV while watching them. I bet.
Sure, I'm gonna take the Ravens.
All right,
I'm gonna take the Ravens. Texans visiting the Falcons.
Ooh, let's do Texans.
I'm going to take the Texans along with you, Jerome. We have the Carolina Panthers visiting the Detroit Lions.
Which team do you think Mima would like better?
I don't know. The Lions are in the Packers division, so I'm assuming she's not a fan of the Lions.
Okay, so I'll pick the Panthers then.
All right, I'm gonna pick the Lions.
Pick that for Mima.
Dick Dog and Smokey.
Dick Dog. Then we have the New York Football Giants traveling down south to face the Miami Dolphins.
I'm going Dolphins. I think they're gonna travel down to them and lose.
Yeah, as they more than likely will. I'm gonna take the Dolphins as well. The Philadelphia Eagles traveling all the way across the country to the West Coast and playing the Los Angeles Rams.
Ooh. I'll stick with the Rams. I'll pick them no matter what.
All right. I'm going to take the Eagles. Shout out. We have the New York Jets traveling to the Mile High city of Denver to play the Broncos.
I'm picking the Broncos. I'll still pick that for South Park.
He's going to go Broncos. I'm going to go Jets. Jets. Jets.
When you're a Jet, you're a Jet all the way.
There you go. Sure. Jet. The Kansas City Chiefs and Taylor Swift traveling to Minnesota to play the Vikings.
Chiefs says, yeah, I'll pick the Chiefs.
Yeah. Have you seen all the coverage, by the way?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of that shit.
Yeah. I don't know how you couldn't have. I mean, I feel like everybody's seen it.
It's all over TikTok.
Sunday Night Football. We have the Dallas Cowboys visiting the San Francisco 49ers.
I've been picking Cowboys for Westworld, and maybe that's why the prices have been going up, but I'm still picking them.
All right. Jerome goes Cowboys. Hess goes 49ers. Topping it off, Monday Night Football in Vegas. We have the Green Bay Packers visiting the Las Vegas Raiders.
Packers all the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Packers as well. There we go. That concludes Week 5 of the NFL.
Week 5, baby.
Picks.
Oh yeah.
Please come back next week to see.
It still don't have a closing one. That's still it's the same thing.
That's all right. One of these days, we'll get a closing. One day.
Sports.
Whoa. Shit flying all over the damn place here.
Hess has a poltergeist.
Hey.
If your house ended up being haunted, would you try to move out, or would you just stick around with the ghost and be like, I'm stuck here with it?
I'm not fucking around with no damn ghost.
In most cases, though, when you're like, it might follow you though. Would you be worried about that? Following you to your new house?
No, I'd sage the shit out of the new place.
Bulldoze this one, sage the next one, just to cover your bases. I went on a ghost tour once, and this guy took us around, and like there was this one like apartment place he took us to, and he was like, "Oh yeah, this place was haunted, and they couldn't get any of the ghosts out, and blah 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 blah." And then they rearranged all the furniture in the whole building, and it completely confused the ghosts, so like they were gone. And we were like, that seems like a load of shit, but like whatever. And then he took us. That's with like the beginning of the tour. Then he took us all the way through like the town and brought us back. And then he's like, "Guess what? When their daughters came here, the ghost came back and did this whole thing." And we're like, "Motherfucker, you just told us in the beginning of this tour that we have ghosts. We rearranged everything and we're safe." And then you end it with being like, but they came back in like 10 years, so I guess it doesn't help.
Sounds like you got ripped off.
No, to me, I was like, oh, okay, so it was bullshit. No, we went to Jerome, the ghost town. And when we went there and went in the hotel and shit, we were like, okay, there's no ghosts here. This is bullshit. This whole place is a scam, probably.
I've never stayed there. I did stay at I can't think of what it's called. It's in Flagstaff. It's like I don't know. It's like supposedly it's a haunted hotel.
So you guys didn't hear anything or anything?
No, this was years ago.
And we walked around late at night. Like, I mean, it was spooky. Like, but like it's just a little hotel room in the dark. You're gonna like a bunch of people were all gonna make it kind of spooky. But
the Hotel Monte Vista.
Oh, I have heard of that.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it's old. It's old. Mm-hmm. So I mean, but it's pretty cool. I mean, like. Just because it's old,
Yeah, no, that's the fun part of one of those things. Like, you're not going to see any ghosts or anything, most likely, but it is kind of fun just seeing, like, old, cool buildings.
Yeah, except everybody in Flagstaff stinks because they're all hippies. So that's the only bad thing. They don't. I'm convinced they don't shower in Flagstaff.
maybe
So
the ghosts don't let them shower, and that's the
maybe they
thing.
don't shower because they don't want to see ghosts.
Oh, their stink makes the ghosts go away.
Yeah.
Oh, you're onto something. Maybe that's like, you got ghosts in your house. Try being stinky.
Maybe
That could also be another fake TikTok.
it could be. You could chop a lot of shit.
I could chop this whole podcast into a fake TikTok.
You could chop it up into a lot of. You could just start doing the new TikTok pod where you just do 3 minutes and then you just do a part 2 and then they have to go find part 2.
And then we
that's what everybody
then we
does.
upload 87 videos in between part 1 and part 2, so it's hard to find.
And then you get over like 1,000 followers, and then you can go live, and we'll do the podcast live.
Oh, fucking.
And then, have you seen the girl? All the people that they're like, yum yum yum, hot dog, or like.
We gotta get you doing that shit. Thanks. Cut us off. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Please like and subscribe. Next week is the end of the Quentin Tarantino movies with Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Wake up, Daddy's home.
What the fuck is the internet?
Shut up, bitch!
So yeah, come back next week, and then we'll figure out what we're doing next. I have no idea. Some kind of movies that Hess hasn't seen any of them, so I gotta go look for some movies that Hess hasn't seen.